unconventional like pairing. You have moufi playing Luigi. These are not typical doubles characters that you would see just because Luigi, a lot of things that make Luigi is long combo strings that often get interrupted in a double setting.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they're actually going to get that damage output. Also, somebody like Rosalina, somebody who relies on so much micro play in a double setting, this can be tricky.
Yeah, exactly. You can. There are two people, and they can both work in tandem to kind of stop Luigi from just doing what Luigi wants to do.
Yeah.
How do you give Luigi the space to pull a grab combo when you have somebody who can interrupt it at any time at all? And like you said, Rosa just doesn't seem to work.
Especially with an option like Bike, just able to clear out that entire stage. You just throw it out there, all of a sudden, anything that's anybody setting up on the ground is rendered moot. Beautiful dash attack hitting both opponents, and now Mika going out there through the down air. You see Gluto occupying the stage just in case Mika ends up whiffing, and look at how much damage they've dealt.
Yep, I'm going to say it. Gluto and Mika has to be, honestly, one of my favorite doubles teams to watch. There's just something so funny about Wario just going all over the place.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore it.
Oh, it's the best. But that's going to be one of Gluto's stocks actually gone. They're keeping the stock count basically even. 5-5 moufi, slight deficit. And of course, this is the beauty that Wario gives you, but saving his double jump until he needed it most. Still going to be staying alive is what I would say until he fell to that up smash.
Yep, and now as we see, as time goes on, the Abuelos Hermanos slowly starts to lag behind as we see the difference in, well, player caliber start to show.
Yep, Mika is staying alive. moufi not going to find that sweet spot. And you see, in the middle of all of that entire sequence, Gluto is making M.Pop0 suffer. Just dealing so much damage, falling with the up air, and actually getting his waft in so early, meaning he's going to have at least another half waft later in the set.
Yeah, we haven't even hit the 2-minute mark, and Gluto's already been able to get a waft off. I know that doubles can be so incredibly chaotic, but Gluto is so good at taking advantage of that chaos to find the wafts whenever he needs to find them. Yeah,
to be able to get such a guarantee mechanic is beautiful. Going to be getting that stock off, lands with the downer, and look at all that pressure being applied to M.Pop0. Both of them going to be stuck off stage, but what a get-up attack for moufi. Just able to completely disengage, and then Mika still going to be closing out that stock. Mika still going to be sitting at 3 stocks. This is 5 stocks to 2, and Mika is somehow still alive.
Yep. Mika has been hanging on to that stock for dear life. Still not dead. Wario's a big man. Wario's weight is no joke.
Yeah, no, not at all. The fact that he's living this long is honestly pretty predictable. But going out there for some kind of cheese, and that's exactly what you can do in a double setting. If you're playing Bowser, if you're playing Wario, look at the nonsense. Look at the mayhem that which you can cause. Mika not having lost a single stock in that game 1. Gluto and Co. with the matching, wow, the windscreen animations as well. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And I mean, what a chaotic way to kick off this top 8, right?
Yep.
Just with absolute steamroll of a game with the 2 Warios. They're just, you can tell, they just have so much synergy. They just know what each other wants.
Yeah. Wario's such a good doubles character. You throw a waft a little bit early, it doesn't matter if it whiffs, you'll probably be able to get another one. And then as soon as you up 1 to 2 stocks, you can start going off stage through those funny little trades. And then this precious like deficit that the opponents are trying to climb back from is like, this means nothing to us. We have stocks to play with, we have stocks to lose, we have stocks to trade. So you're just gonna keep trading your pieces up and up and up. So the early game, I feel like going up against Gluto and Mika is so essential. You do not want to go into a deficit early so those stocks don't get traded against you.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying about the waft, it's the threat of waft is ever present on Los Abuelos Hermanos' side. Obviously, they still have to watch out for it, even more so than ever. But again, on the side of Gluto and Co., you lose a waft and you've got a second Wario chilling there with a waft. You can just swap your game plan to the other Wario that has the waft. You can just do that over and over.
Yeah, you can just start feeding him stuff. And it was such a super important confirm because of the way that it's like knockback does not scale all that much as down throw. Yeah. Down throw into waft, or down throw into honestly anything from your other teammate is so important for a double Wario composition. So that game 1, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, the specific characters that moufi and M.Pop0 play, Luigi and Rosalina respectively, sometimes they feel like they rely on such micro play that in a double setting, it didn't seem like they can really do the things that made the character shine.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them are good characters on their own, put together in a double settings, like you said, that you just can't utilize the full potential of these characters.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You have to find those openings. You have to still like hone in on what exactly makes those characters so good. But we're gonna be going on to game 2. Let's see if M.Pop0 and moufi have anything in store for us.
Let's see if something can change around this game. Maybe they did take a few minutes going into that next game. Maybe they've taken some time to think. Maybe they do trust in this Luigi-Rosalina matchup. Maybe they just couldn't put their plans to use.
Yeah, M.Pop0 right now trying to get a bit of a juggle, ends up dashing in there, and Mika gets hit with a big down throw. That could have been huge, but alas, moufi did not find the spike hit, didn't find the big confirm that he was looking for.
Yeah. Wario's it's just ping pong going on right now. I love Wario. See, you know what? Maybe we can make Luigi work. Maybe something's been found out.
Upbeat. It's all the specials. It's up B and it's going to be down B. They're such difficult moves to avoid, even in a 1v1 setting, especially in a 2 setting. If you can actually set those up, but that's what I mean about that down throw. That's that potential. But holding up, set up that tech chase on the platform. You didn't get the up smash confirm, but down throw is so huge. Mika looking for the down air, not going to be able to find it, but at least knocks away Luma.
Yeah, like the angle of down throw is so disgusting because it's like it sends low, but also sends so far.
Yeah, it
to the right.
feeds you. It spoon feeds your teammate a way to be able to get that stock. But now M.Pop0 jumping out there, waiting, baiting, but still target switching onto Mika, still target switching onto Gluto. You see how M.Pop0 is not tunnel visioning into a single opponent, able to get that up smash and gets that second one, but alas.
Yeah, I mean, you did say not tunnel visioning into his opponents, but unfortunately maybe tunnel visioning into his teammate and landing an up smash onto moufi.
Yeah, happens to the best of us. And now the stock count is, still in the favor of M.Pop0 and moufi. Just like you said, they're slowly starting to figure this out.
Maybe they just had to kind of get into the groove of things. But I mean, no double set is without any mistakes. And let's see, maybe they can clear up these mistakes in this game and really bring it back.
Oh, but such a good way to punish. Yeah, you can't even get away with those F2Os because your opponent can just easily punish you. That's a full waft gone. If I'm moufi, if I'm M.Pop0, I'm feeling, you know, I can take like a breath at this point.
I mean, I feel completely chill. Both of them kind of let out their Hail Mary strong options. moufi with the up B letting it rip, and then Gluto whipping the waft.
Oh, so huge. The double Edgeguard. That's one of Gluto's stocks gone. And all of a sudden, what we saw last game completely flipped upside down on its head. But Gluto, excellent tech chase. Mika also cooking M.Pop0 off stage, but has yet to actually close that stock. You need to get the stock off of Rosalina ASAP.
Yeah, this game too is so completely juxtaposed to game 1. I really would like to know what went on between games to bring such like a drastic change.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, is that going to be the Nile? Not quite yet. moufi and M.Pop0 still recovering around each other, but that's going to be 2 stocks gone. They're keeping their heads to the game, but Mika has to stay alive. You have that much rage, you got 160%. You do not want to go quite yet at all. Nice, good patience out of shield there. M.Pop0 keeps on swinging with that up smash, keeps on connecting that up smash, and now they have a dominant lead.
Yeah, and I was going to say, Mika, no stranger to clinging onto his stock. However, like you said, the up smash letting it rip, and both of the Wario duo are now sitting on their final stock. Let's see, can the waft be the moneymaker that saves them, or are we moving to game 3?
Getting the double up here is such a nasty situation to be in for both moufi and M.Pop0. And now going out there with that up here, moufi right now just trying to get some sort of a juggle going. M.Pop0 going to be hitting his own teammate, but that does not matter. They divided. Left side goes to the yellow team, right side to the blue team. Who's going to break space? It's going to be Gluto taking an early stock with that waft.
And now Rosalina is in an ever precarious position because we know Rosalina is not a heavy character at all. You're around 70% versus 2, not 1, but 2 Warios with rage. You have to be more careful than ever. But that doesn't matter anymore because we're moving on to game 3. Los Bulos Hermanos sent the set all the way to game 3.
Yeah, 1-1. This is, of course, best of 5 because we are in top 8, if I am not mistaken. And, man, I'm going to say, we have seen like an 80% increase in up smashes from moufi, from of course M.Pop0. All those up smashes have been connecting. All of them have been resulting in kills, or at least a good amount of damage. It's a really solid, consistent option out of shield for both Luigi and for Rosalina. It's been catching a lot of Gluto's and Mika's jump-ins, and I just feel like they were a lot easier at setting up those juggles and a lot easier at actually getting those stocks off this game compared to the last one.
I think they've resorted to the strategy that they implemented Gluto and Co at the start of the set, where they get Mika to stand up and just kind of stare at the other team and like intimidate them with the shades. And I think they just did it again. So maybe it worked. He wasn't even banning stages. He was just staring at them.
He was just staring at him. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to be going on to game number 2 here. Gluto and Mika 1-1 in this best of 5 of doubles. I got to say, moufi and M.Pop0 are starting to adapt just a little tiny bit. They're changing up which moves they're actually going for. They're changing up their positioning a little bit. I feel like they're playing behind each other a little bit more compared to game 1. So we'll just have to see how this set goes.
Yeah, I'm very excited going into this game 3. I like to see this tennis, this back and forth of just adaptation. Especially in a format such as doubles. There's just so much to think about. Yeah,
because the thing that really makes doubles doubles, at the end of the day, there is so much more macro gameplay going on because it doesn't really let you focus on super intimate close interactions. You have to focus about positioning. You have to worry about, is my teammate actually getting hurt? It's a new dimension of play. And you already see Gluto playing on the back line a little bit, excuse me, Mika on the back line, just tossing in that bike as just a bit of a disruptor, coming in with that neutral. Right now, somebody's just looking for that big opening.
Yeah, and we've moved on to Town and City, which is quite interesting. I'm very curious to see who does this benefit more in the grand scheme of things.
And also, I don't know how often I enjoy a lot of Mika's offstage commitments. Keeps stepping out there with down air, and then Rosalina gets back on before him, and then Rosalina's going to start beating up Gluto just a little tiny bit. So I wonder if Mika could maybe play a little bit more safely, maybe could go back and help Gluto, but the two of them have established how aggressive they were, at least from yesterday's sets.
Yeah, and I mean, something must be working for Mika because only 46% on the board for him, and we know that he's never mind. I've been completely shut up by Mr. Popo. Mika's stock's just completely gone.
Oh, but Mika finally finding that down, but I do believe that is still a Luigi with the double jump. Is he going to be able to make it back on? Yes, he will be. Oh my God, Luigi makes it back always deeper than you expect him to. Mika trying to chase him down. moufi still somehow alive. M.Pop0 saying, hey, I'm going to back off. I'm going to act as a bit of a meat shield for my teammate.
moufi maybe inheriting some spirit from Mika, absolutely refusing to die, especially with recovery like Luigi, just making it back from the depths of hell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. M.Pop0 right now trying to land a neutral, and there it is. Mika actually not getting that kill with up smash. moufi still somehow alive.
And he just keeps coming back. Every time you see moufi get sent off stage, you just see the green missile come flying in. But moufi's first stock finally expiring. You can only get so lucky.
That was almost a shield break setup. That was almost the most ridiculous shield break setup I've ever seen. What was that? Multi-jab, a beep?
And it's funny that the up B hit the Luma, which is why that noise played, as well as the shield.
Just a casualty of combat. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, just collateral damage.
That's right.
Per Luma, just never to be seen again.
Well, actually going to come back.
Reincarnated. still with memories of that up B.
Yeah, just a different lifetime, but still getting flashbacks a little tiny bit. Gonna be looking for that up smash, and M.Pop0 is fishing because look at this. You have 2 warriors deep into red. That's gonna be an up smash.
Don't throw it to waft.
There it is, the down throw off. It's a beautiful angle to send people out.
It is just the perfect angle. It's not too high that you need to full hop and commit, but it's also low enough that you can just do whatever you feel like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now, okay, coming in with that bike, looking for some sort of a jump. Call out Mika, not able to intercept M.Pop0 coming off the ledge, but take a look at the left side. Gluto just jumping in, backing off a little bit, ready to target switch onto M.Pop0 if need be. moufi somehow sandwiched between 2 warriors, made it back unscathed and still landed an up smash.
I love the management of target switching in doubles as well, of just knowing like when do you change targets? When is it appropriate to, and when is it not appropriate to? When are you going to get under your teammate's feet, and when are you free to assist?
Oh, you see somebody stepping off stage, somebody's looking for that chomp, somebody's looking for that neutral because it's like, hey, 3 stocks to 1, I got stocks to play with, and oh man, they've got a lead.
Yeah, Glutonny and Co. seems like they want to prove that game 2 was just a fluke. You know what? Just a little bit of luck. Triple spot dodge. moufi is absolutely terrified to the threat of double Wario.
Oh my God, makes it back onto the ledge, but at what cost? At what cost is going to be the cost of your own stock? He fought as well as he can. That game 3 is going to go to Gluto and Co. And once again, it is a best of 5, so they're not in the green quite yet, but it is looking well for them, especially the lethality they brought onto the table. They had the kill confirms, they had the down throws into the waft. That's exactly what you want to be seeing with their composition. That is their win condition. That is their game plan. You saw how much damage and how many stocks they got off that.
Yeah, I do really. I respect Moufi's strategy at the end of just, you know what, Hail Mary. If I don't kill somebody right now, then it's over for me. Just as soon as he went off stage with Mika, I'm just throwing out this down airs. Hopefully something hits and makes my life easier.
That's it. You have to live bold, and he died, although boldly as well.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. It didn't work out, but I respect it.
So going on to game number 4, let's talk a little bit about what happened. M.Pop0 and moufi just quite simply played less. They played less, they lost their stocks a lot sooner. Waft was oftentimes more on deck. I think Gluto and Mika have started to tighten up their execution a little bit on a lot of the kill confirms that they were looking for. Additionally, I really thought that Gluto and Mika didn't start overextending as much off stage. They slowed it down a little bit, they played a little bit more on stage and more ambiguously and safely, right? So the question is, for moufi and M.Pop0, how do you actually combat that? I don't know. I don't exactly know off the top of my head quite yet.
It's not an easy one, especially with players as seasoned as Mika and Gluto. It just seems like you're fighting a constant uphill battle against the two. Anything goes when you fight double Wario. Just at a moment's notice, you can get into a scuffle, something you don't quite fully understand. All of a sudden, waft is let loose and your stock's gone. You can't be prepared for everything.
So they're right now discussing their strategy. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do, and everybody potentially their final set of the event for doubles. Game number 4, Los Buelos Hermanos down 2-1, and already Gluto going to be sending moufi off stage, going to be comboing at M.Pop0, who just took 33%. This is not exactly the opening that you wanted, but hey, it's just an opening. You can turn this up immediately.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what changes can be made by moufi and Mr. Popo, because it seems to be going so far so good, but like we said, waft is constantly building, and that is a threat. That is something that's constantly in the back of your mind. You always have to be aware of that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's such a good mechanic. Even in
Nicely done.
Beautiful. Yeah, just as I said.
Yeah, on the bike too.
Wow. That's exactly the kinds of setups that they've practiced, that they were ready for. You just grab somebody, you don't even need a throw combo. All you need to do is hold and let your teammate come to. So you know what? They got a waft of their own in the form of Luigi.
Yeah,
he's also capable of cheating.
Sometimes you take matters into your own hands. You know, you don't always need a fancy team combo to maximize damage. Sometimes all you need is Luigi and a dream.
A Luigi and a dream and a little bit of cheats in the form of that up B. But now moufi right now just trying to get Gluto off of him, successfully landing with that back here. M.Pop0 sandwich. But look at that, running in, running out quickly, switching up right back onto Mika. Gluto commits. Does he get punished for it? Wow, that coverage. That was almost so scary for M.Pop0.
Yep. I mean, I love what's going on between the two of them. It seems both of these teams have kind of found their footing, realized what they're lacking, realized what they need to do, and then it's just a battle of these two teams at their best.
Oh, M.Pop0 now stuck at the ledge. moufi can't land off this platform, up tilting, and then Gluto maybe committed a little bit too much onto the plat, still found a way to be able to get back down, and I like the fact that he jumped away just in case M.Pop0 went through like a double jump packet.
Yeah, to be constantly aware of every situation as it comes, and with all doubles, it's just such an incredible trade. And like you said, there's so much information to take in. When you're playing a match with 4 characters on screen, 4 interactions.
Jump waft out of shield to be able to set up that Edgeguard. You get it off because it is use it and then gain another one a little bit later on. So I like all these early commitments to waft. And now that's going to be moufi off stage. Mika running in with that dash attack. That was so committal. That was so scary.
Yeah, like you said, twice the Warios, twice the amount of waft, and early commitments are going to work because if Gluto commits early to waft, Mika's still sitting in the back with a fully charged waft.
Oh my gosh, and what a dash attack to be able to close out that stock right now. Mika's looking for that down air, but moufi coming in so clutch. Gluto going to be air dodging Mika. Oh my god.
However, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I love this disrespect, the commitment to the taunt to try and spike.
It was suboptimal, it did not connect, but if it connected, that would have been the clip. You already know the French casters would have been screaming. And M.Pop0
got to look cool.
Yeah. Oof.
And Gluto loses another stock. We are actually, this is actually closer than you might expect. This is the Luigi we're talking about after all.
Oh, but already look what Gluto's going for. He's already jumping out there. He's looking to scare moufi. This is such a nasty position to be in. You can't land. You're stuck off stage. You're stuck in disadvantage. Gluto and Mika going to be able to find it with whatever hitbox that was.
A waft trade. What did it trade with? I couldn't tell you.
That's not a common interaction at all to see waft trade, period. But yeah, no, incredible stuff to Gluto and Co. To Gluto and Mika. They did incredible. They played really well. They got the kill confirms. They had a lot of lethality. And yeah, moufi and M.Pop0, like, they still played well in spite of that.
I mean, they did get to top 8 for a reason, but unfortunately the two of them are going to be bowing out at 7th place. And I love that the name is just Glutonny and Co. because it feels, I just feel so disrespectful to Mika. Glutonny and Co. are going to be moving on for guaranteed 5th place.
Yeah, so they will be fighting the winner of Homies versus Rookies, which I actually think is a lovely little duality in the names. So once again, congratulations to Gluto and Mika. They're still in the game. Moufi and M.Pop0, they got 7th. They played beautifully. And now it is time for Homies versus Rookies. This is going to be Ludo, who is visiting Europe, going to be actually staying here for a few months.
Mario, right?